G'day guys, welcome to another Mark Makes video. Today's video is not going to be in the shed, but in the kitchen instead, because I'm going to be making some apple cider. Hope you enjoy the video. So making this cider is actually quite easy, and today I'm going to be adding a little bit of passion fruit for some extra flavour as well. All you need is your apples, some passion fruit, and a little sachet of brewer's yeast. So the first thing I'm going to do is juice all the apples. If you're wanting to do it yourself, just make sure you don't juice into a stainless steel bowl. I found that it sort of affects the fermentation process. So what you want to do is chuck it in a glass bowl or something similar. Well, that's all the juicing done. It looks like I had the perfect amount of apples. I'm just going to wait for this foam to settle before I pour it into the main jug. This is the storage bottle where it's going to sit for 10 days. I bought this from Kitchen Warehouse, and that's also where I bought this yeast as well. So the next step is going to be putting the passion fruit in. The reason I bought this packet is because passion fruits aren't in season, but I think it's going to add some really nice flavour. Okay, I got all that cleaned up, and all the passion fruit is in the jar. So now I'm going to get my little sachet of yeast and pour all that in. Grab all the apple juice, and now I'm just using this little jug to pour all the juice into the jug. Okay, so that's all the juice in the bottle now, and so I'm just going to put the lid on, give it a little bit of a shake, make sure all that yeast is just getting through it. I've got this little device here, and that's just topped up to this water level here, and as this is fermenting over the next 2 weeks, it allows the air to come out but no air to come in, so it's a one-way valve basically. Just put that on the top, make sure it's nice and sealed, and within about a day or two that'll start bubbling, and then towards the end of the 10-day, 2-week mark it'll start subsiding a bit, and once it's completely stopped bubbling, then it's going to be ready for the next step. So I'm just storing this away from the heat and direct sunlight, and we'll check in a couple of days. Okay, so all the bubbling has subsided here, and that means the next step is going to be bottling. So I'm going to be siphoning the cider into the bottles, but before I do that, I've just got to put a little bit of sugar in each one. And I have this little measuring cup, so the larger amount is for the 750ml bottles, and the medium sized one goes for the 500ml. Those sizes basically work out to be about a tablespoon for these ones, and a large teaspoon for the 500ml bottle. That's all the sugar done, now it's time to fill them up. Just got this big old pan, so I can elevate the jug, and that's going to help with the siphoning. Now depending on how good you are, depends on if you get a free sample or not. So you just want to get this flow going straight into the bottle, as long as the end of this pipe is sitting lower than that. Once they're full, just put the lid on, give them a little shake, get that sugar all through it, and that's going to start the second fermenting phase. That's it from this batch, so I've got a total of 5 of the 500ml bottles and 2 of the 750s. So these bottles are going to go in the pantry for about 10 days, and then after that they'll be good to go. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. It's now ready to drink, so I think I'm going to go and enjoy it with some friends. Cheers!